As challenging as many were expecting, only two riders in the jump-off at the halfway point. And those two riders are Mariano Martinez Bastida and Zoe Conter. 2 out of 20 tells you just how difficult things have been here in Cannes and the opening half. We were promised a challenging course. We were promised circumstances that were going to ask questions of the best in the world. And that's exactly the situation that we find ourselves in here tonight. Championship winners, Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix winners have come and have failed. Edwina Thops-Alexander was looking to try and make up massive ground on the championship table. She did not make it into the jump-off. Dennis Lynch was trying to make up championship ground. He did not get into the jump-off. There were a lot of big names that have struggled here tonight, but Zoe Conter and Mariano Martinez Bastida have made it in. What a weekend this is proving to be for Mariano. Success in the Global Champions League with the Saint-Tropez Pirates and winning a 5-star class last night. It has all been building up to this point. The momentum is growing for Bastida. Will we see him go all the way and win the LGCT Grand Prix later on tonight? That is the big question. Following his clear, we caught up with the Spaniard. These are the thoughts of Mariano Martinez Bastida.
Mariano, you're having a sensational weekend this weekend, clear in an LGCT Grand Prix. Just sum up how you feel.
La verdad que estoy súper feliz, ¿no? Me está saliendo un concurso buenísimo y el caballo salta increíble.
He's really happy with how the show is going and the horse is jumping really good.
Looking ahead to the jump-off, you're always aggressive. It's how you ride naturally. What will the plan be?
Mi plan es salir e intentar ganar. Saldré de primero, entonces intentaré hacerlo lo más rápido posible y intentar ganar como siempre.
His plan is always to win, so here we go.
Mariano Bastida jumping beautifully and making his way into this jump-off. It is going to be a fascinating evening here, folks, and we are only at the halfway point of tonight's Grand Prix. There are still 20 more riders to follow, and arguably those even in better form still to come. The question then becomes is how big will the jump-off turn? How many riders are going to then add their name to the list of the two that have now made it in for tonight's second round? The only other rider that is in that jump-off alongside Bastida is that of Zoe Conter. Let's hear from her.
Zoe, you make another jump-off in another LGCT Grand Prix. This is becoming commonplace. Just give us your reaction.
I'm really out of words at the moment. I'm just very, very grateful for my mare. It's a pretty new partnership, and I can't believe we clicked so fast, and we just trust each other completely. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. We just trust each other completely, and yeah, it's just a great match, and I'm very grateful for her.
As you went to answer that first question, Uliano Vizzani over our shoulder just heckled you slightly. Just review the course he set for you tonight, because it's been so challenging for so many.
I mean, definitely a really challenging course, especially at this height, in a ring that's a little bit smaller than what we've seen so far, like Shanghai, Madrid, Mexico. So it's definitely a challenge, but I think he set a great course. It has a little bit more breathing room as in the other classes he's built so far this week, but the fences are really big and they need some jumping. So I think the nerves definitely play a big part in it, especially when he gives a little bit more time. You start to think a little bit more and then you get a little more nervous. But I mean, my mare answered all his questions perfectly, and yeah, it was a great course to ride. I had a lot of fun.
You came out of the ring to raptures from your family. What did they have to say?
Well, I'm really glad my family is here with me, both my parents and my best friend. And yeah, it's very special if you come out of the ring. You're very emotional, out of words, and you look at your family and they are feeling the exact same way. So it's really, that's the great thing about our sport, and that's what we do it for.
Just really quickly, how does the jump off in Shanghai and the experience there help you tonight?
Well, yeah, I've gotten one more jump off in with the mare. As I said, it's a brand new partnership. Okay, I think here we're not going to have as many clears as in Shanghai, which plays in my benefit, in my advantage. So I'm going to just try to give it my best shot and yeah, just focus on my jump off, what I can do with my mare, and then we'll see what the results will give us.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Right, thank you very much to Zoe Conter. Let's hear from Dan Strange. He's found some champagne, he's found some fans.
Yeah,
Champagne is flowing here in the GC Lounge. I've got Philip, I've got Dylan. Philip, where have you come in from to watch the LGCT Grand Prix tonight?
We're actually here from Virginia in the USA.
And you actually coach equestrian in America?
Yes, I'm a coach at the University of Lynchburg, and I'm here. We always like to find a horse show to see when we travel, so we found this and coincided our travel with it so we could get to come watch.
Dylan, are you into your horses? You into your jumping?
Not as much. I'm here for fun.
So tonight, Philip, I'm going to ask you, who are you watching specifically? Who do you think might win?
I'm really excited to see that Zoe Conter went clear in the first round, and I think she's going to be one to beat in the jump-off, so I'm rooting for her.
Zoe Conter. Gents, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Have a great evening. All the way from the USA, we're now going live again, back into the arena for the next rider.